Oh, look at there, look at there. Twitware.com. You folks know what I'm on. Twitware. That's right, folks. I say it because that's what I do. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show brought to you by Twitware. Be sure to visit twitware.com. Use the promo code TDRF to get 10% off all apparel, all sports gear, all skincare, all twit gear. All right. I do like that. That's kind of a nice groove. All right, folks, I do appreciate your being here. For goodness sake, let me tell you what happened. Did the last live kind of on the spot and didn't get the volume right. And that's what you got. My apologies for that. I fully intend to do the show all over again. And hopefully it will be better than the one that was completely echo full. This one will be echo free. All right. Good day to all of you on the 10th of November, 2023. Thanks for tuning in and looking at me. My name is Doug Rice, host of the Doug Rice Show, brought to you by Twitware. Twitware, sports gear, skincare. There it is right there. If you like what you see, please show your support to me by using what you see there. The giving links are right there. Now, of course, Cash App works best. It's instant. I got Patreon. I got a few other things. And I'm hoping your giving it brings. Remember, when you do decide to donate to support this effort, I will respond in kind with PDF files to stimulate your mind. Okay. All right, now starting over and doing this a second time. Who knows what may come out of my mouth? Maybe even a rhyme. I don't know. But I got a question. I got a query. I got a few ideas. I even have a theory. But why are Black Americans standing with Palestinians, specifically Palestinians? I'm not asking why they're standing with the Palestinians. I'm not asking why they're standing with Palestine. I'm going to tell you exactly what I have on my mind. And we're going to answer the question, and hopefully we'll get to the bottom of that answer. First things first, I want to quench your Negro thirst. I'm a Black American. I found this in Newsweek. And this gentleman said, I stand with Palestinians. I understand their trauma. You understand their trauma, do you? Wow. Well, I don't really know how you might understand their trauma. Not really, but I don't know. Let's see. What's going on over here? I want to see a little bit. Hopefully, I can hear a little bit. Hold on. Hopefully, you heard that without an echo this time. So that's what's going on in Palestine, right? We see the Palestinian people, the Palestinian people, the Arabs, they're going through it. And it's a sad state of affairs. It really, really is. And mind you, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I don't know the trajectory thought of by the Israelis, but let's see. They have a news article about the specific support of a specific group, not just the brother that wrote Newsweek. And let me show you of what I speak. Hold on. Oh, before I do that, let me do this. I want to make a disclaimer and make sure that I am doing all that I'm supposed to be doing. Here you go. Boom. Here we go. Make sure. Okay, that's the disclaimer I wanted to make, but now we can get to the...
As Israel reels from Hamas's surprise brutal attack, killing 1,200 and counting, Black Lives Matter chapters siding with the Palestinians. BLM grassroots and LA writing their resistance must not be condemned, but understood as a desperate act of self-defense. Adding, as a radical Black organization, they see clear parallels between Black and Palestinian people.
Well, now, I'm not sure what to make of this, their outspokenness as they redress the impact that is certainly having on the lives of Palestinians. But I mean, to out and out come against by being for Palestinians, I want to see what, common everyday brothers maybe working the NBA, see what they have to say. I don't know.
BLM Chicago tweeting out this photo. BLM Washington, D.C. retweeting anti-Israel statements. Former NBA star Amari Stoudemire, who is Jewish, slamming the support.
Hold on. Yeah, I forgot to mention, he's a converted Jew by blood too, but let's see what he's going to do.
It ain't never been cool to kidnap kids and put them in cages. It ain't never been cool to kill women and elderly. All you Black Lives Matter people who always have something to say and always support everything else and you quiet down, you too.
Whoa, Stoddy, baby. Stoudemire, calm down. My God. What he mentioned there, ladies and germs, was the kidnapping of children and murdering of all the things that were done to Negroes during the transatlantic slave trade, initiated, directed, and, profited by Ashkenazi converted Jews from Khazaria, conquered by the Prince of Ukraine, then displaced Ukrainians by name, and then, driving Europe insane. What? I don't understand this gentleman's thinking. I don't understand Stoudemire at all. Needless to say, we know who's watching his money, so he doesn't take a financial fall. All right, let's keep going. I want to hear what more they have to say.
Instagram user writing, I defended this movement in my circles against accusations of virulent anti-Semitism, and today, I guess I stand corrected. Shame.
Well, now, this to me speaks of, I don't know, some white ideation that their shame somehow makes an impact on the Negro nation. I just don't understand this. Your support was meaningless. Your support was meaningless. Black Lives Matter, absolutely meaningless. The establishment itself, the edifice itself was corrupt. They're standing for the Palestinian people, and I don't know. It seems abrupt, but let's continue with it.
Chicago and DC chapters pulling the post down amid backlash. In New York, the president of the NYU Student Bar Association published a statement saying Israel bears full responsibility for the terror. The future employer rescinding the job offer, the law firm citing a profound conflict of values.
Well, now, that's a bit much, isn't it? That's a bit much. So you just took a job away because you supported Palestine. Well, you see what you get. You support.
Meanwhile, concerns for anti-Semitic violence increasing. Mayor Eric Adams urging New Yorkers to be on high alert.
We cannot let our guards down. We're the largest Jewish population outside of Israel. And we want our synagogues, our personnel, to be extremely conscious.
According to FBI statistics, Jewish people make up only 2.4% of the U.S. population, but account for more than 50% of religiously motivated hate crimes. Anti-Islamic incidents make up nearly 10%.
Let me pause there. Despite that rather interesting percentage number and the statistics all around, Black people are the number one target of racist hate in this country. They always will be. They always have been. And by a mile, we extend beyond the folks of Israel who have this issue regarding attacks on them. Also, I might add as well, just to put a dot on that, Negroes don't have the power base that Jewish people have to protect themselves from. And if you compare the ADL with the NAACP, it's like comparing I don't know, a behemoth with an ant. I just can't. All right, let's stop that. All right, so now that we know the way things go, I want to investigate something. I want to ask a question. So Palestine, the Palestinians. Let me ask: Are Palestinians Arabs? Just a question, because I have a follow-up question after that. And when I asked that question, here's the answer that I got. The Palestinian people are Arabs who live and have lived throughout history in a certain geographical region in the Middle East. Generally, Palestine is used to refer to the geographical region spanning from the Mediterranean Sea to the east, in the east, to the Jordan in the west. So that's Palestine. All right. So that being Palestine, my next question was going to be, if the people in Palestine are Arabs, if that's the case, what are the history with Arabs and the slave trade? Well, let's see what Google said. The Arab-Muslim slave trade, also known as the Trans-Saharan slave trade or Eastern slave trade, is noted as the longest slave trade, having occurred for more than 1,300 years while taking millions of Africans away from their continent to work in foreign lands in the most inhumane conditions. Now, I'm trying to equalize in my mind this particular headline. I'm trying to figure out and have no doubt what the hell this headline is all about. With this kind of evidence in Negro faces, it's a wonder that Negroes smile in public places. I don't know. Hey, seriously, you cannot be seriously considering supporting Palestinians. I'm not retorting. I'm just, I'm resorting to the facts. And the facts stand for themselves. It's not a memory or history we're going to just shove on the shelf. Slavery is a stalwart moneymaker for Palestinians, Arabs, Muslims today. The transatlantic slave trade was also involving Arabs, Muslims, dealing with Jews in an effort to rid themselves of the Negro presence completely. And once they sufficiently reduced the Negro Hebrew population, true Israel in Judea, thereafter called Palestine, that's when I think the backstabbing began. I think that's when the Jews just did everything they could to move in and take our position. All right, so that's it. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about this situation? How does this sit with the Negro Nation? Do you support Palestine? I want to know. I want to know what's on your mind. In fact, I will go so far as to have folks on the show to express how they feel about the Palestinian-Israeli show. So there's the link to come on. If you want to come on, I'd love to have you on. This is going to be kind of another new format that we try to attempt. And if you are interested in making a comment, do you support Palestine? In fact, do you support, and what did I say? The Palestinians. Palestinians. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yes? Yeah. So come on, let me know if you support the Palestinians. Come on the show. I'm interested to hear. And I want to know why you might be interested. So we got a few minutes to get in it. And while I'm doing that, I'll do this as well. I do have quite a few PDFs that I can share with you, Negroes. While I wait for anybody interested in wanting to join, I want to express that as well. So that's good. This is a good little respite so that I can show you exactly the PDFs that we offer. We've been doing this for a little while now, and I feel comfortable enough to give you some insight into, let me make sure I got everything right, the PDFs that we offer. So anybody wanting to come on, make a comment, say something, feel free to do so. I will be happy to have you on. I want to know if you support Palestine. If you support Palestine, I'd like to hear why. If you support Palestine, just stop on by. Let's do this. And if not, that's okay. I'm going to do some other things anyway, and here those things are. So those of you that listen to the show, and maybe if you join me, that's okay. You don't, that's all right. These are some of the PDFs that we offer. And for donating, for supporting the effort, you will get some PDFs that I think are absolutely amazing. This one, Nature Knows No Color Line. Wow, that's an amazing publication. And I got the list of the Torah and the Ten Commandments. I send that just as a standard. This is always a good one, Nation of Islam, Jewish Role in Black History. A lot of things that I have involve Jewish study. And for those of you, if anybody's shy, if you're not able to come on and swing on by, that's all right. I'm going to end the show. I'm trying to keep it to 20 minutes anyway, so you know. There are a lot of different Hebrew publications, that might be beneficial to the Negro Nation. If you look up at the corner there, you might see some of these are history books from the Jewish perspective, as they try so desperately to make that connective. A lot of language, modern grammar, an Israel PDF that has the geography, politics, Zionism, history. Any of these publications are available to you. Teach Yourself Hebrew, also very good. A lot of teaching. I will include either the singular thought of our need to be awakened, or you can have some of their thoughts to be taken. And believe me, when you read some of those thoughts, you'll be shaken. The only thing I recommend are the books that are old, the books that are rarely told. But a lot of language books I have as well. I'm just trying to roll through the language books because there's so many of them. And there are some books I have as well in Hebrew. And of course, I don't have any idea what they say. I can't tell. So my apologies. All right, here we go. 13th Tribe. It's toward the end there by Arthur Kessler. Remember that Arthur Kessler wrote this as an expose against the Israeli, and he lost his life in a horrible way. Him and his wife found dead one day. Ancient Book of Yasher. That's also available. You folks interested in obtaining any of the books that we might have of interest, feel free. Simply, you'll see a list here shortly. Calculation or PDF calculation book. Whoa, I did it again. Good Lord. Take another look here. All right, there was the ancient book of, yeah, sure, there it is. All right, so Hebrewism. This is also a very good publication. I should take time to do this for the nation. This is Hebrewisms of West Africa. If any of you are interested in this publication, this is an amazing piece of literature written in 1930. Testament of Solomon. The works of Flavius Josephus are available. Yes, my library is nearly unassailable. Here's another book that I really think you should take a look at. That's right, I'm peddling these books. This is the book of Enoch the Prophet. Now, I want to tell you about this book because I got it. 1883. That's a book that you need. That's a book you want to read. And it's really, I might go over the first few chapters or first few pages of this book, very well written. And I've got the Book of Giants, Book of the Watchers, Parables of Enoch. I've got all of the apocryphal books, including the Ethiopian Bible, Enoch's Dreams and Visions, PDFs. So I've got PDFs galore, and I've opened up the store. Here's the Gateway Project. This is pretty interesting. What I may intend to do is kind of review slightly all of the PDFs that I have so that you know what is available. It's not all just Hebrew information and not easily assailable. Globalization of War, very good. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. I have that as a PDF as well. Who is Esau? Edom. This is probably one of my more popular asks. So please take a look at that if you are up to the task. Of course, the Synagogue of Satan. That is always unabating, isn't it? They love that. This is a Tao Ching. I don't know why I have that. Oh, well. Becoming Supernatural. Wanted to go over that. That's not too bad. It's not too bad a book by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's not too bad. And what else? Orwellian Propaganda Used by White Society is a paper I wrote, that was written by Franklin Jones, and I read. Rockefeller Foundation, you definitely want to see this. This is the plans, the Rockefeller Foundation, scenarios for the future of technology and international development. You got to know what these people are thinking. What else? An investigation, what your preachers aren't telling you. So this is the donation calculation sheet. You guys can pause on that. Again, I appreciate your being here and lending me a bit of your ear. This is the Doug Rice Show. 25 minutes, I think I'll go. That's not a bad time. I just wanted a few minutes to give you my rhyme. All right, you guys have a good one. This is Doug Rice. I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. But the show is over, and now I am through. You guys take a look at Twidware on the way out. And hey, if you get a chance, send out a shout. All right, you guys have a good one. Bye-bye now.